Welcome to the German Climate Pavilion at COP28 in Dubai. Ambitious, just together.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd now like to ask you to all please take your seats. Welcome to the German Pavilion. My name is Miriam Ott, and it is my pleasure to be introducing this very brief event this afternoon. It's only 4 days ago that President Lula and German Chancellor Scholz agreed to deepen the Brazilian-German cooperation in the context of a partnership for socially just and ecological transition. Now we're moving towards swift implementation. I'm very glad to be welcoming two wonderful speakers here today who are making this happen. I'd like to welcome the Brazilian Minister for the Environment, Marina Silva, and the German Minister. And the German Minister of Foreign Affairs, Annalena Baerbock. Marina Silva, you have the floor.
Okay. Boa tarde a todos, a todas.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Primeiro eu quero dizer da minha alegria, da minha satisfação em poder estarmos aqui e após essa viagem que fizemos para a Alemanha, juntamente com o presidente Lula e toda a nossa comitiva, onde fomos tão bem recebidos e com reuniões e acordos de cooperação tão substanciais e produtivos.
First of all, I'd like to say it's a great joy for me to be here after this trip with President Lula and several ministers, where we had several meetings and several agreements signed.
Quero cumprimentar de um modo especial a senhora ministra Ana Lana, ministra de Relações Exteriores da Alemanha.
I want to greet also Minister of Foreign Affairs of Germany, Ms. Annalena Baerbock.
Senhoras e senhores,
Ladies and
é
gentlemen.
com grande satisfação que participo do lançamento dessa iniciativa ao lado de outra ministra, minha colega, senhora Annalena, ministra de Relações Exteriores da Alemanha, que já tive o prazer de receber em meu país.
It is with great joy that I take part in this event with another minister, Minister Annalena Baerbock, who I had the pleasure of welcoming in Brasilia.
Retornei há 2 dias da Alemanha, onde concluímos produtivos trabalhos para o avanço da cooperação bilateral entre nossos países. Nessa passagem pela Alemanha, tive a oportunidade de integrar a comitiva do presidente Lula e de conversar com a ministra Stephen e também com várias autoridades do governo alemão, aonde fizemos excelentes conversas e acordos de cooperação.
It was I returned 2 days ago from Germany. It was a very productive set of meetings. It was a great opportunity to be in this visit of President Lula, where I had the chance to discuss with Minister Lemke and other authorities from the German government, and we've signed several very productive agreements.
O Brasil e a Alemanha têm longo processo de cooperação, um histórico processo de cooperação, cujo dos resultados mais promissores vem de uma experiência piloto, que foi a experiência que tivemos com o PPG-7.
Brazil and Germany have a long history of cooperation, and there is one specific project that it was the PPG-7, which was a landmark initiative for Brazil, very important initiative for Brazil.
Aqueles programas pilotos, eles resultaram depois em políticas públicas, Transformamos aquelas experiências pilotos em política pública, demos escala para aquelas experiências piloto e elas se transformaram em políticas muito exitosas.
So these pilot programs became very successful public policies. They've gained scale and were transformed into very consolidated public policies with very positive results.
Outro processo igualmente rico é a nossa experiência com o Fundo Amazônia. Tanto a Noruega quanto a Alemanha foram os pioneiros para dar suporte a uma iniciativa que tem contribuído muito para a redução do desmatamento e para a feitura de políticas públicas em benefício da proteção das florestas.
And another very important initiative was the support of Germany, along with Norway, to the Amazon Fund. This support has contributed significantly to the reduction of deforestation, for the establishment of very important public policies that help support our forests.
Outro programa igualmente importante é o programa ARPA, que é uma experiência exitosa de criação de unidades de conservação que trabalha os aspectos de proteção de florestas e conservação de biodiversidade através de áreas protegidas.
Another very important project is the ARPA project that helps support units of conservation that have the aim of protecting forests and supporting biodiversity in protected areas.
Estamos vivendo agora uma segunda etapa, aonde, além das áreas protegidas, nós estaremos trabalhando também com comunidades que fazem o uso sustentável dessas áreas, as comunidades tradicionais.
We're entering now a new phase of the ARPA, where we're supporting not only forests and biodiversity, but also communities.
Estamos também com este projeto de um aporte de 25 milhões de euros para que a gente possa ajudar no cumprimento das nossas NDCs, aonde vai cumprir a meta de restaurarmos ajudar a cumprir a meta de restauração de algo em torno de 12 milhões de hectares de florestas até 2030.
Yeah, and we also have the establishment of the support of 25 million that will significantly contribute for us to achieve our NDCs and our goal of restoration of 12 million hectares.
Além da floresta amazônica, nós temos também outros biomas brasileiros que são igualmente importantes, como é o caso da Caatinga, da Mata Atlântica e do Cerrado.
In addition to the Amazon forest, we have other biomes in Brazil, such as the Caatinga, Pampa, and the Pantanal, and the Cerrado.
O Cerrado brasileiro ele é importante porque ele ajuda a preservar as nossas nascentes. Nós consideramos que o Cerrado brasileiro é como se fosse um repositório de águas que são distribuídas para várias bacias hidrográficas do nosso país.
The Cerrado, or the Brazilian savanna, it's fundamental for all of our rivers. It's the cradle of many of our rivers, and it's an important region for several water basins in our country.
Existe mais de 400 mil hectares em margens de rios e ao redor de nascentes no Cerrado que alimentam a bacia amazônica. Portanto, o Cerrado tem uma conectividade muito grande com a bacia amazônica.
There are more than 400,000 hectares close to rivers, and that these areas they're fundamental for the Amazon basin as well, for the tributaries of the Amazon.
Este programa que lançamos hoje apoiará as cadeias de produção necessária para a restauração florestal, gerando emprego e renda na área rural e permitindo que a restauração possa ser feita em escala maior.
The program that we are announcing today, it will help generate jobs and income for local communities in these regions and help these initiatives gain scale, which is fundamental for us.
O Brasil tem uma meta em sua contribuição nacional determinada. E restaurar, como eu já disse anteriormente, 12 milhões de hectares de áreas degradadas, com foco primário em nascentes, olhos d'água e locais de alto valor de biodiversidade. E este projeto contribuirá decisivamente para alcançarmos esse objetivo.
Brazil has in its NDCs the goal of restoring 12 million hectares, focusing with a priority given for water basins and areas rich in biodiversity. And we're certain that this project will help us achieve this goal.
Não restam dúvidas sobre a importância das nossas florestas como produtoras de soluções para os desafios globais de sustentabilidade, conciliando ou integrando prosperidade econômica com proteção ambiental e bem-estar social, fundamental em um país em desenvolvimento como o Brasil, com os imensos desafios sociais que temos.
We're certain that our forests, they produce many of these solutions that we need, combining prosperity and protection and helping overcome the many challenges that we have.
Nesse sentido, sob a liderança do presidente Lula, lançamos na COP28 uma iniciativa de um instrumento global para pagamento por floresta conservada, que reconhece a importância da conservação das florestas tropicais, da provisão de serviços ecossistêmicos fundamentais para o equilíbrio do planeta.
So with the leadership of President Lula, here at COP28, we've announced the launching of a global mechanism to support tropical forests. This is just to support the conservation of tropical forests and also acknowledging the fundamental role of the provision of ecosystem services that they do.
Eu agradeço profundamente a colaboração com o governo da Alemanha, em particular o Ministério de Relações Exteriores, por essa oportunidade que nos dão, e queremos aprofundar cada vez mais esses laços de cooperação, sobretudo no contexto dos desafios das agendas de adaptação e mitigação na realidade de nossos países.
I thank you wholeheartedly for the collaboration with the German government. I think we have an opportunity to deepen our partnership and overcome the challenges we have with regard to adaptation and mitigation.
Tanto eu quanto minha equipe nos sentimos inteiramente agradecidos e estimulados para que possamos dar continuidade a essas parcerias ao longo de nossas jornadas, que vai completar 200 anos de relação de cooperação entre o Brasil e a Alemanha. Muito obrigada.
Both me and my team were extremely thankful for your support and believe it's a great opportunity for us to deepen this cooperation, especially in the light that we're close to celebrate 200 years of partnership. Thank you.
A big round of applause.
O bom quando a tradução é consecutiva, que a gente acaba sendo aplaudido duas vezes.
It's good that when you have consecutive translation, we're applauded twice.
Thank you very much, Minister. Now please join me in welcoming the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Germany, Annalena Baerbock. You can stay there.
Good afternoon also from my side, and it's really a pleasure, Marina, to seeing you here again, briefly in Berlin, but with snow and not a lot of time to discuss between the two of us, so it's really an honor that we can have this small but fine event together. The forest needs to stay because the forest is our life. That is what Dona Izette, a woman of the island of Kombu, told me when I visited Brazil earlier this year. She lives in a village that, like many in the Amazonian region, has been hit hard by climate crisis. The Amazon is facing an unprecedented drought, with rivers seeing the lowest water level in 120 years. The drought offers stark evidence of how the climate crisis can compound the effects of El Niño and deforestation to create a deadly mixture, threatening a region that is the green heart of our planet, but also threatening people's lives like Dona Izet's. And it shows us how urgent it is to reduce emissions globally so that the 1.5-degree limit stays within reach. Phasing out fossil fuels and reducing deforestation are key to this. As the women of Kombu know all too well, healthy forests are crucial for our water, our climate, and our biodiversity, as well as for people's livelihoods. Like those of Dona Izet's and her community who cultivate cocoa beans and acai in the forest. Dear Minister, dear Marina, I vividly remember, as you mentioned as well, the conversations we had in Brasilia this year when you told me that healthy forests also form the backbone of Brazil's transition towards a sustainable bioeconomy. And with the work women like Dona Izet are doing in the Amazonas, it also can, if we do it well together, form a basis for sustainable bioeconomy and gender-just transition. With a partnership that President Lula and Chancellor Scholz signed 4 days ago, we are aiming to join forces in a socially just and ecologically transformation. And I'm glad, Marina, that we are both here today to deliver on our shared strategic goals under this partnership. Our cooperation seeks to restore broad expanses of forest landscapes. We aim to increase the productivity of degraded land, improve the soil fertility so that local communities can find new jobs. As a German government, we will provide 100 million euro in grants from the German Federal Foreign Office. We will participate with 25 million grants under our International Climate Initiative for this endeavor. And this is why we are launching it together here at the International Climate Conference, this is not a bilateral project alone. We invite others to join us. We will be implementing this cooperation, therefore, through the World Bank's multi-donor trust fund, Pro-Green, so that we can leverage private finance as well in conjunction with other World Bank programs, and so that other partners can support implementation on a larger scale. Because a healthy Amazonas forest is in all of our interests. As Dona Izet so aptly put it, the forest needs to stay because the forest is our life, and not only for Brazil, but for the whole world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, dear ministers. Thank you for championing this. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedules. I know you have to go back to the negotiations. Good luck with everything.
Welcome to the German Climate Pavilion at COP28 in Dubai. Ambitious, just together.